Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you like the video, like, comment, or subscribe, whichever keeps your cup of tea. Today is more like a burn deck 101, more likely, but I'm showing you the deck. There's a reason I haven't been posting more often, but I'm gonna get to that in my next video. It's a topic I've been wanting to get to for a while, especially now with Dragon Maid specifically, and I have a whole gripe with that now. But other than that, let's get to the topic at hand. So today we will be doing my version of the burn deck. It's the deck I use every time the current event comes around, because it's a very effective deck, but as I might have to change it this time around because of the current meta that we're in, I guess. And there will be like alternative cards for this one, because there is certain card in here you don't really need. There is no skill on this. You can bet any fire skill on this, really. But we do have, I forget how I got him. Garag, yeah. This one, you need Garag to get him, really. Or if you played the event, you can get him. But this the key of the deck right here. You get him out when another fire monster is destroyed. He's gonna be the one with alternative cards after this, because you don't need to play him, because you're really not gonna be using him too often. He's more here for like coming back to the hand if he's about to be destroyed, or like just all around craziness. And of course we have Blaze Man, because he's a very good fire monster and he gets polymerization in the hand. We have 2 flame resonators. I would put 3, but we don't really use synchro monsters much. We have 3 UFO turtle. This is a very important card. He's gonna be our tough it out card, so you want him a lot. We have 3 elemental heat and 3 elemental heat lady heat. And last for the monsters, blast magician. 1 blast magician, not just to have one, but I actually want 2 in the deck. Maybe trade 1 blast magician for like one of them lady heats or heat, because you play more spells than anything else in this deck. You have 3 polymerization. You could cut it down to 1 for another blast magician. You have 2 of this one. You can have like there's 6 of these type of cards. You can mix them up any way you want. I just have 2 final flames, 2 of this one, and 2 sparks, just to get a range of the of what you call it, of range of damage off. Magic cylinder. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what this does. And back fire right here. Then we have elemental hero Nova Master and Inferno right here. Then we actually play him because of the recursion effect he triggers in this deck. Black Rose Dragon for destroying the board, which is why I say you could even switch out one of these polys for another tuner monster if you want to go for Rose Dragon as quick as possible. Then there is Chaos King Archfiend. because we have a Fiend Tuner monster, it makes a lot of sense. Plus the other monster level 4. Then we have one Tri-Head Dust Dragon. I love this card. I've played it many times in other decks. I only have him here because he's a fire monster and he stops until he's destroyed. Your opponent basically is null and void. Can't use any spots he stops them from using. Then we have two Flame Vixen. As for other cards, I should have went here. You could use for burn damage in this deck instead of that one. You can get maybe Inferno or this one. If you do choose him, you can just have either like a black wing dragon, red dragon archfiend, scarlet red dragon archfiend, hot red dragon archfiend, or even better yet, just this in case your opponent tries to still do something funny. Then you have this one, Flare Dragon, Lavelle's, and Volcanic will be attached to the recommended cards. Lavelle, Cannoner specifically, Slicer for them. If you want to add in some life regenerating cards to this deck, Fire Princess is a good choice to have. And then Fire Sorcerer is even cooler in this deck. But honestly, I'm not trying to remove cards with this deck, so I'm not really using her. This is a newer card from a newer box. I love this card. I do plan on making a deck with it. A beast deck. Just because it's just such a trolly card, and I really want to play around and see what funny things I can do with it. And then we have Firecracker again. I'm not really into discarding cards in this, but if you make the deck, just adjust it for like, you know, discarding cards for the damage. Firecracker is a very good card for that. Then you have Flame Spirit Ignis. Does 100 damage for each fire monster in your graveyard. He works great with Firecracker because he sends stuff to the graveyard. Then you have Lavelle Counter. I only have one of him. That's the only one in this card. That's why I'm not using it in this deck. If I had more, I would use it. Then if you want to like you want to banish cards to banish stuff in the graveyard so your opponent can't use it. There's this one as well. As for the replays, I'm gonna do the quick one first to see how long it is actually. This is it actively in the event. Here, I did not think of putting Magic Cylinder down because when I saw the card he played, I immediately knew this was a very much a homebrew style deck, so I didn't think it would be that big of a necessary thing to put down Magic Cylinder now. Plus, I didn't know what they would have been cooking, but because it has something very unpredictable. Here it is. This is the best combo in the whole deck right here. Summon him and then use the turtle to get out another card from the deck. Specifically Blast Magician if you can. And here was once I realized what he did. This right here what gave me the moment to put Magic Cylinder down, because I saw he had this. When I thought about like what he could have had, it was magicians. So I had a feeling it was Dark Magician, because at this point, any magician and Dark Magician deck works. But I do mean it. Dark Magician just works with any deck now. It's crazy, man. This is the deck I'm going to complain about. I will question its amplification in Duel Links and why they didn't nerf it just a little bit, making a Duel Links adjacent flavor text, but that's another time. And please do not get me wrong. This is like, I am not normally the one to say a deck needs to be nerfed a little bit. Normally, I play freaking Master Duel, so I am very much used to powerful decks taking over a meta. I'm very aware of this. Never had a problem with it. Because the decks I have Master Duel actually are way more potent than those meta decks ever will be. Because I use 3 of the same decks and still somehow win almost every meta with it. All but the Flunderies deck. That deck can go away anytime I don't want it around me. But this shows the resilience of this deck right here. It is very resilient. It's honestly surprising. I did not expect it to do this good against. I'm not gonna say it again. Don't want to say it again. But this deck specifically, did not think it would do this good against this deck. Maybe if I had was able to deal a bit more effect damage, Honestly, I think I would have had a chance and won this duel. I actually got him down pretty good with just some effect damage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, or comment what you think of it. And have an awesome day. Thank you for watching.